In a recent live class, a student asked me that, sir, fluid mechanics is my weak subject. What should I do about it? And it's not just about that class. I frequently receive such emails where students ask me that, sir, this subject is weak, this topic is weak, should I skip this topic? What should I do in this topic? So in this video, I am not only going to answer this question for all of you, but also I will help many of you who feel stuck in their preparation, जिनको लग रहा है that despite making effort, they are not able to make any significant progress. Both these types of students should pay attention so that by the end of this video, you are absolutely clear and confident about what to do next. And I will be using the concept of dip to explain it. What is this dip? The dip is a very famous concept which says that anything in life worth pursuing is controlled by the dip. जीवन में कुछ भी जो हासिल करने योग्य है वो इस dip ग्राफ के थ्रू कंट्रोल होता है. Let us understand what that is and how it affects your preparation. Now, before I go deeper into explaining the concept of dip and how it affects your preparation, let us go back to the original question that was asked to me. Ki, sir, this subject is weak for me. What should I do, etc., etc. Look, when you are 1 month, 1.5 months, 2 months closer to gate, means in December or January months, there it makes sense to know your strength and weaknesses, that this is my strong topic, this is my weak topic, or this is my strong subject or weak subject. But when you are many months away from gate, many means more than 2 months, be it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at that point of time, I think you should not try to do this. You should not try to figure out, or you should not try to judge or conclude कि ये subject strong है, मेरा ये subject weak है. Because I feel, I will explain you how and why I feel that, but I feel that you have not done enough in a specific subject. You have not solved enough questions. You have not done enough revision in a specific subject at this point of time to come to any strong conclusion. Because when you are 4, 5, 6, 7 months away from gate, there is much that you can do to improve your any specific topic or subject. So it's not a good idea to fit this in your mind so early that I am weak in this topic or I am strong in this topic. That you can do only after you have reached at a very later stage of preparation, where even after doing everything, solving question bank, TSP, test series, you have done everything, still you are not improve it and you don't see enough time in front of you. अब 1-1.5 महीना बचा है, बहुत कुछ करना है, टेस्ट FLT देने हैं, रिवीजन करना है, and you think कि नहीं, it is not possible to improve, and at that point of time you can conclude that this subject or topic is weak for me. But when you say this many months away from gate, this mindset is not a good mindset. This mindset tells that even before fighting till the end, you have given up and you have concluded that this topic is weak or this subject is weak for me. So firstly, I want all of you to come out of this mindset. Don't be in a rush to label, to put a tag on subject कि ये सॉन्ग ये तो easy है, ये तो मेरा favorite है, this subject है, oh this is tough, this is difficult for me. Don't be in a hurry to do that. अभी journey और लंबी है. So if you do that, if you try to be judgmental और अपने mind में वो fit कर लोगे अगर आप, so even the simple and moderate questions of that subject, बैक ऑफ द माइंड में आपको लगेगा अरे दिस सब्जेक्ट इज टफ फॉर मी, यार मेरे से इसके क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं होते थे. सो इवन इन द इजी एंड मॉडरेट क्वेश्चंस यू विल एंड अप डूइंग सम मिस्टेक और द अदर, इफ नॉट एनीथिंग सिली मिस्टेक. सो इसीलिए द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू शुड कीप इन योर माइंड कि लास्ट 1-2 मंथ से पहले तक मैं ये सोचूंगा ही नहीं या सोचूंगी ही नहीं कि कौन सा सब्जेक्ट मेरा स्ट्रॉन्ग है या वीक है. आई विल गिव माई 100% इन दोज टॉपिक्स. And only when I have done everything and time is not enough, only then I will try to put such labels on different subjects or topics. But I know that there can be some students who have actually done everything, who have tried everything, still they feel stuck in a subject or in a topic. Still they feel that they are not able to make any progress. Still they feel that their concepts are not enough. and they are not able to solve good questions. What about them? What should they do? Now let us discuss about the concept of dip. This concept says, and it's a very practical and very useful concept, that when you study a topic or when you start a skill, start a hobby or learn any skill, whatever, it's not just for GATE or for studies, it is valid across many domains of life. That whenever you enter into a new domain in your life, like for most of you it is GATE preparation. So in initial phase you will feel good. Your confidence, your skill is going to feel improved. क्यों? Because when you will cover topics, जब आपको समझ में आएगा, you are going through lectures और मजा आ रहा है पढ़ने में, सारे concepts समझ में आ रहे हैं, obviously that will be a good feeling. You will feel as if you are making significant progress in the concepts. But at some point or the other, a dip is going to come in your confidence. How? When you will start solving questions, especially good questions. I'm not talking about direct, simple, formula-based questions. When you will start solving good questions, you are going to face some struggle. To solve those questions, you must be able to apply what you know. I discussed so many questions in Exergic where the solution is actually just direct formula based, but the way in which it has been presented in the question, many students will not be able to figure out, are not able to figure out that where to start, what formula to apply, right? So that is something which only knowing the concept or knowing the formula is not going to help you with. You will have to get good at solving questions, and that's the reason many of you feel that you are stuck in a topic, you feel you are weak in a topic, because even after covering everything, when questions come, especially good questions, you are not able to solve them, and that's where a dip comes. Your confidence goes down. You think कि effort waste हो गया मेरा, ये तो मेरा weak subject है, blah blah blah, whatever such negative feelings that come to your mind. And this is the dip that I am talking about. There you lose the hope and you try to label a subject. Let me make it clear that this dip happens with everyone. Even the students who are getting top ranks, they go through this dip. How deep it is going to be means how much drop of confidence someone is going to face. That may be different. Someone may feel hugely demotivated if they are not able to solve good questions or even sometimes moderate questions. But some other may feel it's okay, chalo, I'll keep trying, maybe I'll be able to improve. So the level of demotivation can vary, but it happens. And the length of the dip also means for how long you are going to stay in that dip, that also can vary depending upon every single student or every single aspirant. But do note that almost everyone goes through this who is solving good questions. If you are solving very simple formula based questions, direct question, तो dip नहीं आएगा. तो because you are not making any real progress. आप अपने in your own bubble of less knowledge and easy questions, you are feeling superior. That's not the point of preparation, because that's not how you can get a top rank. So this dip happens with everyone. कब ये होगा, and when it's going to come, how long it will continue, and how it will affect you, how deeply it will affect you. That can change. The degree of that can change from aspirant to aspirant. But everyone goes through this, and I think it is important that this dip occurs, because this dip filters out genuine aspirants from not so genuine aspirants. What do I mean by this? Every aspirant seems genuine, but many of them have or do not have the determination to go through the process even when it feels tough. Many students, when they saw a dip, they either pause the preparation or they switch to a different topic or to a different subject. एक subject कर रहे हैं, you have covered the syllabus, now you have started solving questions, you are facing difficulty in that question, and you left it and you switched to another subject. Array, that subject is tough. Array, that subject is weak. That's what any non-sincere, a regular aspirant will do. And that is why dip is important, because it filters out non-sincere aspirants and those aspirants who are sincere enough, determined enough to go through the process even when it feels difficult, even when you feel slightly demotivated, but still you put up with solving questions, you put up with analyzing questions, you put up with what mistakes are you making and how can you improve in your next question. When you go through the entire process, then obviously you get over this dip. As you can see in the graph, iske upar, once you cross this dip, once you cross this zone where demotivation occurs because of XYZ reasons, then you enter into a region where you now have confidence, you now have the skill to solve even the difficult questions. In fact, for this graph that you are seeing, एक बहुत famous quote भी है, that things generally get worse before they get better. सुधरने से पहले कई बार चीजें थोड़ी बिगड़ती हैं, ऐसा फील होता है कि वो बिगड़ रही हैं. This is why this is important. And many of you give up when you are in this region of dip. Many of you think that you are not worthy of preparation, that your knowledge is not good enough, your concepts are not good enough, and then you, as I told you, start labeling either yourself or the subjects. That is not good at all. What you have to do, if you feel stuck in your preparation, if you feel that even after giving effort that subject or that topic you are not able to improve, is to focus on quality questions. Because even after you have watched the lectures, you have understood everything, and there is absolutely no doubt in your mind, you think, yes, I have understood each and everything, but when it comes to applying that concept in good questions, in quality questions, you feel stuck. So there is no other way than to focus on your numerical solving skills. Now, many of the students who are not solving good questions so far may be thinking कि सर डिप डुप जैसा तो कुछ लगा नहीं अभी तक, अभी तो सब समझ में आ रहा है, आराम से सॉल्व हो रहे हैं क्वेश्चंस, कोई इशू नहीं हो रहा है. Let me tell you, as I actually mentioned before, that where this dip is going to come may be different for different people. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स अभी क्या पता क्वेश्चन ही सॉल्व नहीं कर रहे हैं अच्छे. Whenever we ask this question in our community, क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहे हो कि नहीं, टेस्ट अटेम्प्ट हो रहे हैं कि नहीं, क्वेश्चन बैंक सॉल्व हो रहे हैं कि नहीं, many of the students answer negatively कि नहीं अभी नहीं हो रहा है, अभी तो सर we are covering syllabus, making notes, right? So many of the students are yet to solve quality questions. तो वो डिप जो है वो उनके लिए मे बी बाद में आएगा. इट विल कम in the month of November or December, right? So you have to be mentally ready. If you are not solving questions, last 2 months, especially December and first half of January, is going to be brutal for you, because you not only have to solve quality questions, but since this will be test series, there will be timer also. So you will be getting lesser marks, and that dip is going to be brutal. That is why I recommend each and everyone that in some form or the other keep solving question. Timer wale question bhale ye bhi mat solve karo, keep them for the months of December or January, but at least you solve PYQs, you solve question bank, you solve TSPs, where there is no timer, where you can focus on developing your numerical solving skills, focus on your numerical concepts. That will significantly help you in bringing that dip earlier, because if you experience that in later months, as I told you, your confidence will drop, which may not be a good idea for many students. So इसीलिए that dip is going to come. That dip, how to overcome? I just explained that by solving quality questions and trying to improve, trying to learn as much as possible from those questions. It's not just about solving questions. If I give a bunch of good questions to all of you, you will see that some students, after solving those questions, will feel significant improvement, while others will not. Why? Because some of you are blindly solving questions. You are just taking the question, reading the question. If you are able to solve, good. If you are not able to solve, you skip and then you go through the solution. That's the default way, which I don't recommend, which does not bring significant improvement. Rather, you should focus on analyzing those questions properly. Why was I not able to think this first step? What was I thinking when I was going through this question? क्यों मैं नहीं सोच पाया? Why I was not able to relate the given data with the asked data? Why I was not able to take the hint that, oh, question mentioned this means this is how I needed to start. All these things you need to focus upon while solving a question, or if you have not solved the question, while analyzing the solution. That's how even I used to analyze as an aspirant. That will make significant improvement in your ability to solve question. It will help you significantly in coming out of the dip. जो एक stuck की feeling आती है, क्योंकि you are mindlessly solving. बस क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, उस पढ़ रहे हो, सॉल्व हुआ, ठीक नहीं हुआ, स्किप कर दिया, सॉल्यूशन देख लिया बाद में कि अच्छा ऐसे सॉल्व होना था, चलो अगले पे चलते हैं. That's not the approach which is going to help you come out of the dip and help you progress in your preparation. So the point of this video was to give you confidence that even if you are feeling stuck in a particular subject at this point of time, and even you are willing or eager to put a label on top of it कि ये strong है या ये weak है, don't do this right now. Eventually, when you will solve enough questions, good quality questions, questions where you will analyze your attempt, you are going to make improvement. And that's the only way to come out of this dip. That's the only way to come out of this loop where you feel stuck in your preparation. I hope this video is going to help you, and if you have any further query, feel free to ask me down in the comments. All the best.